this video. I'm sitting out here at Tobacco Gardens. That's on Lake Sakakawea in western North Dakota. It's a great night out here. We have a lot of good nights out here. Got a new campsite this week. It's number 29, right along the highway. It's not very busy. This is kind of the end of the line for this highway, and then it turns into a dirt road which goes to a couple of fishing spots. There's no camping back there, but you can definitely go down and shore fish for the day. You can see in the distance there's a oil well flare. It's a pretty good one there. I don't know how old that well is or how new it is, but I can see the pumper's not pumping, but I'm definitely getting plenty of gas off it. I see I can't switch my camera around. I was hoping I could switch my camera around and talk and switch it back and show stuff, but looks like you'll just have to listen to me and not be able to see me. I wanted to start this video to kind of go over what I plan on doing the first week in July. I'm going to take my pickup and my camper, and I'm going to, oh great, I always forget the name. Shoot. It's an island just outside of Devil's Lake, the city on Devil's Lake, the lake. It's a state park. I'm going to stay there one night. I've got a site that backs into the trees. It's along the lake, but it's a distance from the water. I believe it's the closest site you can get to the water. But I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to Detroit Lakes for 2 nights. I'm going to stay at a family member's cabin, and then after that I'm going to Two Harbors, Minnesota. I've got a campground down there. I'm going to stay 5 nights, and I'm going to go explore the north shore of Lake Superior. That is all that I have planned so far. I've made reservations for the state park outside of Devil's Lake. I've been in contact with the campground that I want to stay at, but I haven't made the reservation yet. It's hard to catch them in the office, so they want you to talk to them on the phone. They don't take credit cards, so you have to send them a check. And that's fine. That's great. I like to I usually use credit cards to make reservations. That way if there's any issues, you know, the bill goes on a credit card rather than coming out of the bank account on a debit card. But I guess I don't have to worry about that if I'm writing a check. So anyway, I'll be sending them a check, hopefully, and reserve the spot for 5 nights. And it's a campground with Wi-Fi, water, and electrical hookups. So I was kind of hoping for that rather than going to a state park or a national park that would only have electricity or maybe not even have that. Just so I can relax a little easier and explore. Basically, this trip will set me up for maybe next year or the year after to come back and really do the boondocking, find the good boondocking spots, and you know, I will already seen the the touristy stuff, so then I'll want to do more of the nature stuff next time I'm there. So that's the plan anyway. From what I figured, it's about 750 miles one way, and the two-way, both ways, back and forth, gas and campgrounds, the cost per night, as well as any fees that go along with that, that's coming to about $650. So that's 750 miles. I'm sorry, it'd be 1,500 miles worth of gas and roughly $30 a night, each night. So I'm figuring 9 miles to the gallon. That's being generous, which I probably should bump that down to 8 or 7 because my pickup doesn't do that great. It is relatively flat across eastern North Dakota, but I don't know what happens once you get into Minnesota. I don't think it's mountainous by any means, but I'm sure I have a feeling it's a little less flat, but I have no idea, so I'm just guessing. But so I'm figuring about conservatively about $650 for gas and campgrounds. I've given myself $2,000 for this trip, and I'm assuming that's going to be way more than I need. Once I get there, all I'll really need is the access to the parks and to the touristy stuff, and that stuff can add up, but it's really not all that expensive. So I'll switch the view for you here. Oops, that's too dark. That's blurry. Come on. There you go. How's that? So anyway, I'm hoping that all of the people that watch this, if you've been to the North Shore of Lake Superior, or if you're from there, or if you live near there, comment or email me some tips and places to go, things to see. I'd be happy to meet up with anybody if they wanted to, for a day trip somewhere, or maybe a campfire and a beer if that's what we're into, or yeah, just let me know what to do while I'm there. And I know there's plenty of stuff to do, and I can find a lot of stuff to do, but maybe there's something that's not well known that is worth checking out. Also, I'd really like to know if it's worth it to spend a whole lot of time in Duluth. I know there's a lot of stuff there. I've heard there's really good food there. I'd love to know what places to go to eat that good food. So if you've got any recommendations on places to eat, that would be great. What else? If there's any special events going on that weekend, please let me know. Yeah, anyway, so I haven't started planning what I'll be doing each day down there. I definitely would like some input from everybody. And if you want to hang out in the campground, or hang out throughout the day and do something touristy with me, let me know. I'd be happy to meet up with anybody and spend some time, have a drink, or whatever. So let's make some mashup videos. I don't know if that's what you call it when two YouTube people make videos together, but anyway, it was a gorgeous night out here. Perfect temperature, cool breeze. My smoke can't figure out which way to go, so it's blowing all around me. It actually blew into my camper and made the smoke detector go off tonight. But that thing always goes off for the littlest reason. I take the battery out when I'm cooking and then put it back in as soon as I'm done. I don't go to bed with it unplugged. Definitely make sure that it's plugged in. I don't want any accidents to happen. But it's Thursday night, June 11th. I came out here because I didn't really feel like going back to the apartment. I wanted to get out here, get set up, and relax a little longer this weekend. It gets a little old, a little tiring to tear down, set up every Friday, and then set up every Friday and then tear down every Sunday. So I'm gonna set up on Thursday night this week. Well, I'm already set up, you can see, but I'm gonna do that and just relax. I'll get up about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, take a shower, everything, and as long as I hit the road by 6:30, I should be to work on time. Only takes about a half hour to get to work from here. I wish I had a seasonal spot out here. I didn't get one at Beaver Bay on the other side of the lake, but this would have been great. I didn't try to get a spot because they wanted a deposit down, and I thought the other place wasn't going to draw until they were done here, so I didn't want to risk losing $200 just to wait for the other side of the lake to decide if they were going to let me have a spot or not. But she does wait, so next year I'll put in for both places, and if I don't get chosen for Beaver Bay, or if I want to be out here, then I'll either get my deposit back or I'll be staying out here. And it would be very hard to not stay out here every night, I think. It's only $250 a month, and it's well worth it. The speed limit on the highway is 55 the whole way, and it's very flat. So like when I come out here, my gas gauge doesn't move, even in my pickup. So I don't think the gas is a problem. I'm betting I probably get 22 miles a gallon coming in and out of here, as long as I set my cruise on 55. And there's people that'll pass me and tailgate and stuff, but I'm going the speed limit and I'm happy with the speed I'm going, so it works out pretty good. There's a truck coming down the highway right now. If I had to guess, the traffic besides the campground traffic, there's maybe 3 or 4 vehicles an hour that come down this part of the highway. Otherwise, the rest of the traffic is campground people coming back and forth on their dirt bikes or golf carts or whatever they have. Because this campground over here where these campers are is separated from this one by a, I don't know what you call this. What would you call this? A valley or a ditch? I don't know. But you gotta go off on the highway and then you can come back down in the ditch, or you can just stay on the highway with your ATVs or golf carts. Or there's people that walk across there, and there's people with bikes. They don't seem to be bothered by it. Definitely don't want your kids going down that road. There's truck traffic and stuff, but yeah, This is, sorry about that. This is about as calm and happy as this place gets. Beautiful night to be out here, definitely. Thanks for watching, guys, and definitely let me know about Minnesota. Anything that's not readily available on Google that you think I should go check out or do, or anything to do in Duluth that I should go see. Definitely got a lot of stuff that I want to check out. I haven't written down a plan yet, but I do plan on writing down a whole bunch of stuff. And I might spend a night in a hotel in Grand Portage. Seems like there's plenty to do up in that area. It might be worth my time to just stay up there one night, and the campground is okay with me not being in my camper for one night, as long as I'm paying for the spot, of course, which I am. So yeah, let me know. Let's hang out, Minnesota people. Good night.